a top six spot, but a major blow for City's hopes will be the absence of midfielder Aaron Moy. How are they going to cope without him?
It's going to be interesting to see what John Van Skip does about that. He's been such an effective player for them this season, not only in terms of scoring goals, because he's, I think, the top scorer in the club at the moment, but certainly in terms of his assists as well. He played a great ball last week for the match winner for James Brown against Sydney FC. But look, City relied a lot last week on the defensive qualities of Paddy Kisnor, but he was outstanding at the back last week. He showed all the kind of desperation and aggression and I guess good defensive quality and thinking that you need to win a game. But here we see this great through ball from Aaron Moy. I mean, Sydney were a little bit strung out defensively in this, but Moy still managed to catch them with a great through pass straight up the middle of the park, and that's what is going to be missing for City this week, I think.
Now for Brisbane, their finals hopes are on the line in this one as they try and catch City, who are 5 points ahead of them. Now, Cosy, we saw Raw in action midweek against the Western Sydney Wanderers. Lots of shifts to that squad, especially their defensive line, midfield. They're without 8 of their key players. Well,
there's only maybe Thomas Bruish, Jade North and Michael Theo to come back through injury. But, I mean, Jamie Young's done a good job in goal, so why would Frank Tyson actually change Jamie Young? Jade North, well, it was proven against the Wanderers midweek that they do need a regulation centre-back, because they had a makeshift set-up with Shane Stefanuto and Luke Bratton playing there, and as much as they're both good players, they're not centre-backs. I think Brisbane's just about run their race. They've had a game in hand, and they still have another one against Melbourne Victory, which is, you couldn't pick a worse team to have a game in hand against with so much at stake. But I think City will settle their finals opportunity this weekend. So despite them both missing key personnel, you're tipping City in that one? Well, Brisbane have got a lot more key personnel out than City have, and also, and I will mention Thomas Bruish. He was injured for the Wanderers game. He may be back this week, but he hasn't been in good form of late, and if you look at Brisbane historically, when Thomas Bruish is in good form, they win games. Well, we'll see if Brisbane can close that gap. Catch all of the action from 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, live and exclusive on Fox Sports, Channel 505.
Renault review.